And this is how we established the link to the third Sahabi, Abdullah bin Mas'ud. I'm so sorry for the scrappiness. I made lots of mistakes. Please, if there's any other mistake which I did not correct, put it in the comments below. Let's address it. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to, and I did not rehearse for this like that. Because I don't have time to start rehearsing. There's so much we have to do, seeking knowledge and stuff like that. We need to go seek knowledge. We need to do so many things. There's no time. So we just have to make do of what we have. Any time that we have, put whatever we can together. And we're doing this because I've not seen any video on this chain, on this long chains, or any chain linking to the Sahaba that made sense to me, that really brought everything out to me, that brought in detail to me, linking contemporary scholars to the Sahaba. So we have to do it. So now we've established our third link to the third companion, Abdullah bin Mas'ud. So whoever wants to know how, we can go back to the part 2 of the video, and if the part 2 is not enough, go back to the part 1 of the video. This is the part 3. So let's go to how we can establish another link which we left off at the top. How we establish that link, we continue the chain to our 4th and 5th companions of the Prophet ﷺ. So let's go. So this is it. Remember that when we stopped from Imam Ash-Shafi'i in part 1 of this video, we stopped at Imam Ash-Shafi'i going to Imam Malik to seek knowledge. And then we said that Imam Malik went to Jafar al-Sadiq to seek knowledge. And you can see the chain linking to Jafar al-Sadiq down left, extreme down left. So that's one chain. And we've already said how awesome Jafar al-Sadiq was able to give knowledge to Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Malik, these two great imams of our times, great imams from the Salaf, how he was able to give both of them knowledge. And Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, he also gave Sufyan al-Thawri, knowledge. He also gave Sufyan al-Thawri knowledge. So Sufyan al-Thawri also took from Imam Jafar al-Sadiq. So you can see how Allah has honored them. May Allah have mercy on them. So now, then look at how we're going to link Imam Malik to the companions. This is how we're going to link Imam Malik to the companions. And we have to scroll down. Yes, we have to surf down. So here we are. We surfed down. Imam Malik, he went to Hisham bin Urwa for knowledge. Hisham bin Urwa was a prominent narrator of hadith, prominent scholar of hadith, and he was the son of Urwa bin Zubair, who so you can see Hisham bin Urwa, he took from Urwa bin Zubair. Yeah, Hisham bin Urwa took from Urwa bin Zubair. And Urwa bin Zubair was the nephew of Aisha. Was nephew of Aisha radiallahu anha. And if you look at the connection, Urwa bin Zubair was the son of Zubair ibn al-Awwam. Was the son of Zubair ibn al-Awwam. And his mother, that's Urwa bin Zubair, his mother was Asma bint Abu Bakr, who was the sister of Aisha. So you can see the connection. So that's why he's the nephew of Aisha radiallahu anha. Urwa bin Zubair, son of Zubair ibn al-Awwam, who is even a Sahabi, and he was the commander of the Prophet ﷺ's army in the Battle of Badr. Also Ridda was, and Zubair ibn al-Awwam was also the father of Abdullah bin Zubair. the companion. So you can look at it. I mean, Zubair bin Awam was the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, and Abdullah bin Zubair is his son. That's what I meant. So if you look at the connection, it's just so amazing. It's just so amazing. Zubair ibn al-Awwam was the father of Abdullah ibn Zubair, and Zubair ibn al-Awwam was the commander of the Prophet ﷺ's army. And Urwa bin Zubair was the son of Zubair ibn al-Awwam, who is the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, like I said. And the mother of Urwa bin Zubair is Asma bint Abu Bakr, who is the sister of Aisha bint Abu Bakr, and it makes him the nephew of Aisha bint Abu Bakr. Amazing. And what is also very amazing is Zubair bin Awam, the father of Urwa bin Zubair, you know, he's also among the 10 heaven bound. That's the 10 promised Jannah. Allahu Akbar. So may Allah be pleased with him. May Allah be pleased with him. It's just amazing, this connection. Amazing connection. So Hisham bin Urwa, son of Urwa bin Zubair. So Hisham bin Urwa becomes the grandson of who? Of Zubair bin al-Awwam. So Hisham bin Urwa took knowledge from Urwa bin Zubair. And then, how do we connect Urwa bin Zubair to the companions? So Urwa bin Zubair took knowledge from both Aisha radiallahu anha and Ibn Abbas. Allahu Akbar. Amazing. Two companions at the same time. Amazing. So it's amazing link. Amazing link. Hisham bin Urwa took knowledge from Urwa bin Zubair. Urwa bin Zubair, by the way, is also the brother of Abdullah bin Zubair. Yeah, is also the brother of Abdullah bin Zubair. So Urwa bin Zubair is the brother of Abdullah bin Zubair. So yes, Abdullah is the elder brother. So yes, so Hisham took knowledge from Urwa bin Zubair. Urwa bin Zubair now took knowledge from Aisha ibn Abbas, and it is also said he took knowledge from other companions. So look at how we've connected Imam Malik to the companions Aisha and Ibn Abbas. Aisha being the wife of the Prophet ﷺ, Ibn Abbas being the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, and also one of his cousins. So amazing, amazing. So we've established link to five of the Sahabas. Yes, 5 of the Sahaba, right? 5 of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, 5 of them. And now, how are we gonna continue this? So we continue by saying all 5 of them: Ali ibn Abi Talib, Anas ibn Malik, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Aisha, and Ibn Abbas. May Allah be pleased with all of them, all 5 of them. Okay, it says we cannot zoom this. Okay, let's zoom it. So all 5 of them: Ali, Anas, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Aisha, and Ibn Abbas. May Allah be pleased with them. All 5 of them took knowledge from the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. And of course, the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam took knowledge, being that the revelation was sent. Jibril alayhi salam came with the revelation and gave it to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So Jibril alayhi salam came with the revelation to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam took knowledge from Jibril alayhi salam. And of course, Jibril alayhi salam was sent down by our Creator, Allah Azza wa Jalla wa Ala, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So this is how the connection was made through 5 of these companions. 5 of the Sahaba. Allahu Akbar. I know it was a bit scrappy, but this is the best we could do. I just hope there was beneficial knowledge from this. So we would continue with some honorable mentions. But before that, before we continue with the honorable mentions, let's have like a recap of everything. So we have, let's bring the whole diagram in full and go through what we already went through, and this time in a summarized way. So let's do that now. All right. All right. So, like we said before, Sheikh Fawzan. We start from Sheikh Fawzan. Sheikh Fawzan, Hafidahullah. He took knowledge from Sheikh bin Baz. I don't know if we should zoom. He took knowledge from Sheikh bin Baz. Sheikh bin Baz went and took knowledge from Sheikh Muhammad Ibrahim al-Sheikh. Sheikh Muhammad Ibrahim al-Sheikh, the Mufti, he took his knowledge based on, he was among the members of the Sheikh family, so there was so much knowledge there. And his father was Sheikh Ibrahim ibn Abdul Latif, right? Muhammad ibn Ibrahim al-Sheikh was the son of Sheikh Ibrahim bin Abdul Latif al-Sheikh. So you can see. And if you also look at it, Sheikh Ibrahim bin Abdul Latif was the son of Sheikh Abdul Latif al-Sheikh. And Sheikh Abdul Latif al-Sheikh was the son of Abdul Rahman ibn Hassan al-Sheikh, who was the grandson of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. So you can see how the link went from Sheikh Mufti Muhammad ibn Ibrahim al-Sheikh. His father was already a sheikh, and his father's father was a sheikh. So the whole family is just sheikh, scholars. That's why it's called the Sheikh family. So much knowledge spread from fathers to sons, and sons to grandsons, to even in-laws in this family. And like I said, bin Baz, he studied under Sheikh Abdul Latif al-Sheikh, who was the great-great-grandson of, what we just said, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. And he also studied under Saleh bin Abdul Aziz al-Sheikh, who was also one of the also great-great-grandsons of Sheikh Imam Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. So you can see so much connection here. So then we go from the Sheikh family, who we said they are descendants of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, so he gave knowledge to them. Then Muhammad ibn Wahhab went to the books of Ibn Rajab. He studied, he was influenced greatly by the books of Ibn Rajab. And Ibn Rajab studied under Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah. Ibn al-Qayyim studied under Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah. Ibn Taymiyyah was heavily influenced by the books of Ahmad ibn Hanbal, so he studied from the books of Ibn Hanbal, heavily influenced. And remember that studying the books doesn't mean that these scholars that studied through books, it doesn't mean that they did not have knowledge from other scholars that may have entered this link. The reason why we could not put those scholars that they studied under, that they sat down in the orthodox way, like the way I said Jibril alayhi salam taught us, which is sitting knee to knee with the scholar. The reason why you can see I did not put some of those scholars there, like now, Ibn Taymiyyah, definitely he sat with a scholar. Ibn Rajab, definitely he sat, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, definitely he sat with a scholar. But because we don't know, some of these scholars, they were not popular to the extent that biographies of them would be in online or something like that. Maybe they would have the biographies somewhere hidden in some manuscripts and stuff, so we couldn't bring them out. So it doesn't mean, and this does not encourage, that you should go and seek knowledge through books only. No, all of these scholars that you've seen, they had a teacher. They had a teacher one way or the other. Even Sheikh al-Albani, rahimahullah, his father was already a teacher. And it doesn't mean he did not get knowledge from other people. So it doesn't mean Ibn Taymiyyah and Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, it doesn't mean that they didn't. It doesn't mean that they did not get knowledge from other people face to face by sitting down with them. It doesn't mean so. So they had someone that taught them. All these scholars had someone that taught them face to face as a companion or as a master, as a teacher. So that's how knowledge has been spread, through companionship, through being a student, through being a disciple. That's how it is. So, but with books, knowledge can still be spread, but you need to combine both. So Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab still heavily relied on the works of Ibn Rajab, but remember, it does not mean that he did not have a teacher to teach him the works of Ibn Rajab, and it does not mean that Ibn Taymiyyah did not have a teacher to teach him the works of Ahmad ibn Hanbal. So wherever it is that anybody has information, please drop that down in the comments. I'm always ready to get that information and learn more. So like I said, so Ibn Qayyim to Ibn Taymiyyah to Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Ahmad ibn Hanbal took knowledge from Imam Ash-Shafi'i. Imam Ash-Shafi'i took knowledge from both Ash-Shaybani and Imam Malik. And we can continue the link from Imam Ash-Shafi'i and come back to Imam Malik. Imam Ash-Shafi'i took knowledge from Ash-Shaybani. Ash-Shaybani took knowledge from Imam Abu Yusuf. Imam Abu Yusuf took knowledge from Imam Abu Hanifa. Imam Abu Hanifa took knowledge from Ja'far al-Siddiq. Ja'far al-Siddiq took knowledge from Muhammad al-Baqir, which is Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hussein Zain al-Abidin. And Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Hussein took knowledge from his father, who is Ali ibn Hussein Zain al-Abidin. And Ali ibn Hussein Zain al-Abidin took knowledge from his own father, Hussein ibn Ali, who is the grandson of the Prophet ﷺ and the son of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and who took knowledge from Ali ibn Abi Talib. So you can see we've connected to that Sahabi there. Then we connected to the next Sahabi by connecting Imam Abu Hanifa through a very short link to Hamad bin Abi Sulaiman, who was a great faqih from the Tabi'een. So Imam Abu Hanifa took knowledge from him, and Hamad bin Sulaiman, took knowledge from Anas bin Malik, a Sahabi. That was how we connected to our second companion of the Prophet ﷺ. Then we also connected to the third companion of the Prophet ﷺ by continuing from this chain. Hamad ibn Abi Sulaiman took knowledge from Ibrahim al-Nakhai, who was a faqih, a jurist, and a master in hadith. And so he took Ibrahim al-Nakhai, Hamad ibn Sulaiman took knowledge from Ibrahim al-Nakhai, and Ibrahim al-Nakhai took knowledge from Alqama ibn Qais, who was also a big faqih from the Tabi'een. And Alqama ibn Qais took knowledge from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, a Sahabi. That was how we connected to the third Sahabi. Then we connected to the fourth and fifth Sahabi by Imam Malik. So Imam Malik, we know that Ja'far al-Sadiq, he went to Ja'far al-Sadiq for knowledge. Going back, you can see the long chain, very long, red and black, going to Ja'far al-Sadiq. So then we continued from Imam Malik, going also to Hisham bin Urwa, who was the son of Urwa bin Zubair. Hisham bin Urwa being a very great a narrator of hadith, a very prestigious narrator of hadith. Hisham bin Urwa, Hisham bin Ghaz is also another prominent narrator of hadith. So Hisham bin Urwa, he was the son of Urwa bin Zubair, who we already established that Urwa bin Zubair is the son of Zubair bin al-Awwam, who was the companion of the Prophet ﷺ. Urwa bin Zubair gave Hisham bin Urwa lots of knowledge, and Urwa bin Zubair was able to gain lots of knowledge from Aisha, the Sahabiyat, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. And also he got knowledge from Ibn Abbas, the Sahabi and the cousin of the Prophet ﷺ. So this is how we established the five companions of the connections of five companions of the Prophet ﷺ. This was how we were able to establish them through this link. This was the summary of it, and I hope it was not too confusing. I wish I could make it less confusing, but this is how it is, and this diagram. Whoever it is that ponders on the diagram would not be confused, inshallah. So just ponder upon the diagram, go back to the replays. That's the part 1, part 2, and you can inshallah gain more understanding. You can also do your own research yourself, inshallah. to reduce any confusion, inshallah. May Allah forgive me if I made any mistake. Let's still continue on some honorable mentions. I don't know if we can continue in this, or maybe we should just make it, we'll make a part 4, inshallah. Anything that I said that is wrong is from me and shaitan, and Allah and His Messenger are free from it. And anything that I said that is right is from Allah. And may Allah forgive me. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you in the part 4 for honorable mentions, inshallah.